Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live tonight for another edition of the Thursday Night Forecast. We're going to be talking about Week 9 in college football. We're also going to be talking about Thursday night football in the NFL. And we're going to take a look at the games we got going on this weekend in college football to see what teams might have themselves in a bad position if they lose this weekend in college football to make the CFP. Because right now we're getting down to crunch time, and the first CFP ranking is going to be coming out soon. I got my man, SEC Sean, with me here tonight. How you feeling tonight, SEC Sean?
Just looking at it, I'm feeling good, but man, there's some games this week that are giving me fits to try to figure out. So we're gonna look through it, see what we can come up with. But man, there's some, as old Zay likes to say, there's some bangers this week.
Yeah, there's definitely some bangers this week. We also got our man FanDuel Zaya of the FanDuel Zaya podcast with us here this evening. How you feeling, FanDuel Zaya?
Oh man, I'm stuffed, man. I just ate too much. What's up with y'all though? Y'all good?
Chilling.
Good. We also got our man Parlay Poe of the Blitzburg podcast with us this evening. How you feeling, Parlay Poe?
Man, I can't complain. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me. How y'all fellas doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Solid.
So we're going to get into some of the action that we got coming up this weekend. We got a good game going on tonight in the NFL. We got the 3-3 Minnesota Vikings at the 4-3 Los Angeles Chargers, who are favored by 3.5 in this game, and the over and under is 44.5. What's your thoughts on this game, and can the Chargers win this game today, or will the Vikings be able to pull it out on the road?
I don't know. Well, Vikings they need to win, but Chargers, they've been I don't know what they've been doing. They ain't been running the ball like they usually do. So Harbaugh got to get these guys rolling, man, because they go through all these running backs and ain't nothing panning out right now. So Chargers need it.
Yeah, I'm going home team, man. I got the Chargers.
This is another one of them Thursday night games that nobody really cares about. It's just they're normally not really good matchups. I'm going with the Chargers though on this one.
Man, if it's a game like this, I ain't going with nobody but the home team, because the way the NFL's been looking lately, man, the home team has been the team that's been able to win most of the games, especially when it's a matchup of teams that can win games. It seems like the home team always pull it out, except for when it's my Titans. Of course, they ain't winning no games at all, even though they got one. But I'm going with the Chargers as well. I think they'll play good enough defense to slow down the Vikings. And Jefferson, I'm not sure if J.J. McCarthy is quarterbacking tonight, but we're going to get a chance to see. But I'm taking the Chargers in this one. Oh, it's Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
We're going to get to see Carson Wentz again. What y'all think about Carson Wentz, man? Is he all he is a backup, or can he start somewhere?
Well, he's starting now, but you know what I mean. But he's a backup to me. He's a backup to me.
I think he a top, 30 quarterback, but like you don't want him as your starter because he gonna be in the bottom half anyway if he is a starter. You know what I'm saying? He good at being a backup because he one of the better backups in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly where I was going. He's who you want as your backup if you need a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
He kind of like the perennial backup. He's kind of, to be honest, he's kind of like an Andy Dalton.
Yeah, or Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like a career backup. Just bring him in when people get hurt. He can play long in this league if he wants to as a backup.
That's the best job in the NFL. You hardly have to play and you get paid.
And you get paid. Yep. Oh yeah, scoot over, grandson. All right. Do y'all think if he had to come in and win you 8 games, he can get you 8 games?
I don't know about that.
So, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know if I'd bank on 8.
He might get you 3.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Let's go and look at the college football matchups this weekend. I think this is going to be a really interesting matchup, even though it's a lopsided spread. We got UCLA traveling to number 2 Indiana, who is favored by 25.5, and the over and under is 52.5. Is this Indiana team really 25 points better than this UCLA team has been playing really, really good lately?
I don't think so. 25.5 is a huge number.
Yes, it is.
And I've been hearing everybody say, UCLA's going about it as, hey, we're undefeated too.
Yeah.
And I guess since they made the coaching change, they are. But that's how that coach out there is apparently telling his players, hey, we're just as undefeated as they are. I think this game's going to be a lot closer than people think. I think Indiana wins, but it's going to be, I think it's definitely going to be within 25.
Yeah, with that travel too, though, what I mean? Is this an early game or a late game? Either way, it's a travel. Even though UCLA they're playing better than they have the previous week. So I don't know about the 25, but they're gonna beat them. I got Indiana at home. I don't know about the 25.5 though.
It's a noon game.
No, oh yeah, ooh, might get ugly then.
They probably went down there today, though. Oh, I would have did, but I mean, I think Indiana gonna go out there and prove a point. I think they're gonna win by 20. I think they're gonna cover that 25.5.
Man, I'm real scared of that 25.5 for sure. I thought the over and under at 52.5 was kind of low, though. I mean, the way UCLA has been scoring points lately, I would have thought they would have went over that 52.5. So I would definitely probably take the over. But I don't see Indiana covering this. Even though that travel is going to be difficult for UCLA, they're 3 hours behind, and they're going to be playing a noon game, which means according to their time clock, it's going to be 9 o'clock in the morning. Wow, it's going to be pretty difficult. I wonder what they've been doing to lead up until this moment. If there was anything they could do to sort of help that, I would have probably left last week after my game and been practicing somewhere in the Midwest somewhere. But I don't think Indiana's going to cover that 25.5. But I got them winning this game, though. What y'all think about number 8, Ole Miss, at number 13, Oklahoma? Oklahoma's favored by 5.5 at home. The over and under is 52.5. Will the loser of this game probably most likely be out of the running to play in the SEC championship game? And will they also probably be out of the running to make the CFP?
Good questions.
The SEC championship game, yes. The CFP, Oklahoma, yeah, I think would kind of, based on what they have left on their schedule still. Ole Miss, not so much. I think Ole Miss could still lose this game, run the table, and still get an at-large to the CFP.
Yeah, Ole Miss got a favorable schedule, don't they?
Yes.
After this.
They had a front-loaded schedule. They played all their really, really tough ones first. I think they got Mississippi State at the end of the year. I think they got New Mexico State. Let me see who else they got real quick. They got, after this game, they got South Carolina, the Citadel, Florida, and Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
Yeah,
so they can afford to drop this. It will probably eliminate them from the SEC championship because that'll be their second conference loss, and they'll lose the tiebreakers to Georgia and stuff. But they had 10-2 team that is going into the playoff. I'm almost positive of that. But I have Oklahoma winning this game.
Yeah, we got to see if Mateer's legs right, because when him running the ball, he a different quarterback instead of him just passing the ball. When Mateer run the ball, he's a way different quarterback than him just sitting back there just trying to sling that rock. But I'm going with Oklahoma at home. I'm say over the 52.5 too. I'm say Oklahoma at home.
Like I said, I got Oklahoma at home, but it'll be I think it'll be under. I think Oklahoma's defense is too good. Oklahoma's defense is going to get after Chambliss. I think if you get pressure on Chambliss, like most quarterbacks, he'll make mistakes. I think that OU defense is going to stand up. I just think it'll be under 52.5.
Yeah, I think it's under 52.5 too. I had to check my FanDuel ticket and see which way I went on this game. I took Oklahoma, so I'm going Oklahoma. I don't think they covered. I think it's a tight one. I think it's a field goal separation.
Field goal. Okay. I'm definitely taking Oklahoma in this game. I think at home with the defense that they have, they're going to make a lot of issues for that Ole Miss quarterback, Chambliss. I think he's going to have a long night, especially if they can establish the run, which is kind of difficult to do against Oklahoma as well. They're favored by 5.5, and I think they can cover that 5.5. I think they're at least a touchdown better than Ole Miss, simply because I think that defense is going to be able to keep Ole Miss from scoring a lot of points. I think I'm going to take the under too, because I think Ole Miss is only going to score about 17 points in this game, and I think Oklahoma can drop at least a 24 burger. So I'm going to go on the under on this one. But I definitely got Oklahoma winning it. We got another game that will probably have implications on the CFP from the group of 6 teams. We got number 18, South Florida, favored by 5.5 at Memphis. The over and under is 60.5. What y'all think about that over and under? And can Memphis pull an upset right here?
I don't think so. When South Florida play teams like this, man, they be having their chests out, man. So I think this might 60.5. I don't know about that, but I know they're gonna beat them. They're gonna beat Memphis.
They expecting a bar burner, it look like.
Yeah.
A barn burner. Yeah, I'm going South Florida too, man. I think they just too tested, man, for to be playing a team on this level of football. You know, I think they done played teams that had way more talent than them, and they showed why they is probably the best group of 5 team this year. I think they're gonna win out.
Yeah, I think South Florida's got this pretty well handled. The over and under is a little tricky here because, I mean, I know North Texas put like almost 40 on USF. Of course, they gave up 60. But is Memphis's offense better than North Texas's? You know, there's just so many different things. Plus, North Texas had like 5 or 6 turnovers in that game. So yeah, the over and under is a little crazy. I'm not sure what I would do with that one, but I think South Florida wins and then probably covers.
Yeah, I think South Florida is just way too physical. Going to be way too physical for Memphis, and I think they've shown that with all of the Group of Six games that they've played, that eventually the second half come and they wear you down, and they just go ahead and punch you in the mouth. They keep punching you in your mouth. So I got South Florida winning this one. I think they're going to cover that 5.5, but I wouldn't touch that 60.5 because that seems pretty high. But if Memphis can score some points, they can definitely reach it. Because I think South Florida going to definitely score close to 40, if not 45 or more. What's your thoughts on this game between number 15 Missouri and number 10 Vanderbilt? Is it going to be the same situation for Ole Miss and Oklahoma? The loser of this game will not be able to make the SEC championship game, and will both of these teams, whoever loses, will they be out of the college football playoffs? What's your thoughts on this matchup? Number 15 Missouri at number 10 Vanderbilt, who's favored by 2.5, and the over and under is 52.5.
Well, I'll go first then. Well, Mizzou and see Vandy, Pavia last week he won. I think he won the game with his feet last week, and I don't think what's the name is going to be able to. I don't think he's going to be able to do that this week. Damn, my phone run got me. I don't think he's going to be able to do that this week with the with Missouri's defense. They kind of physical, so I'm taking Missouri plus the 2.5.
Did he have the picks up in the comments? How's everybody doing this evening? Good to see everybody as well. You at the JLB fan, Jose?
Nah, I'm stuffed. I'm off camera.
Oh no, you good. You good. I know this was one of the sleeper picks you had as well, Parlay Po, for when we did the show as well. And I'm gonna definitely lock into that game with that Missouri team because I really still haven't got a good look at them. I'm gonna definitely lock in and see that this weekend to see what they could bring to the table for the rest of the season. I believe he should be getting the rest of the comments as far as in the games up in as well. Jet Life, he got Vandy this weekend over Mississippi State.
Yeah, we on the Vandy game. Who you got, Moss?
I'm going, man, that's tough. The way Pavia been going, he having a Heisman-like season. I'm gonna take Vandy. Even though Parlay Poe got him on a sleeper, I'm gonna take Vandy. I'm gonna take Vandy just because of the way Pavia been playing. It's just that Alabama game, the way Alabama did them in that game. I don't know if Missouri can do that same thing. I think Missouri can definitely win, and that's my thought in this game. If they do that, it's gonna be tough for Vanderbilt. But I'm gonna pick Vanderbilt in the win in this one.
I got Vanderbilt. No real reason why. I think Vanderbilt's I think there's just something about them playing at home too. Not that it's a huge home field advantage, but you are at home. Pavia, I mean, I don't know that his legs can. He's going to run and do his thing, but when he gets out of the pocket and those tight ends come across the middle, if they're open, they're just going to dink and dunk them to death, keep the ball out of Missouri's hands and keep Hardy on the sideline. And that's how they beat you. They just win the time of possession and keep you off the field. So that's going to be the telltale for this is can Vandy control the clock? They need to go on these long drives. They're not a team built to score 2 plays 70 yards. That's just not their style. That just doesn't work for them. They have to go, 12 plays, 75 yards, 10 plays, 60 yards, things like that to keep you off the field and then wear your defense out. And then Pavia starts running around like Johnny 2.0, and then that's that. That's all right.
Yeah, I like Ahmad Hardy to go off in this game. I think Missouri win. Um, nice story for Vandy though. They've been balling this year. I think it's what they got, one loss.
Yeah, they
Man,
both got one loss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both got one loss.
This game is gonna knock Vandy out the SEC championship. They could still possibly make the college football playoff though, but I don't think they will. But after this game,
Yeah, I'm taking Missouri in this game, man. I think that the running game for Missouri will be able to keep Pavia on the sideline, much like SEC. Sean thinks that Pavia and them are going to be able to keep Missouri on the sideline. I think it's going to be just the total opposite. But both of these teams have to drive the ball down the football field, and which means they're going to limit possessions for each other if they do that. But I think Missouri's run game in the fourth quarter is probably going to be the difference in this game. And I got Missouri winning it. A real close one, though, probably by a field goal. But I'm taking Missouri in this game, and I'm taking them to. Though they're not covered because they're not favored, right? Yeah, they're not favored. So I'm taking Missouri for the outright win in this one.
Yeah, Hardy would need to get going because his last two games, he's gone 26 carries for 80 yards.
Yeah.
Now, that's against Bama and Auburn, two pretty good defenses. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah. I don't know. Like Vandy, I think if Vandy in a position of where they either get in the playoff or don't make the playoff. I think Pavia, what he's worth, the length of his college career, I think he's going to put it all on the table. Not just his game, being at home, but I don't know. I think this is a statement into the season they've been having it as well. They lost to Alabama, that being the only loss. I don't think they want to drop this one. So that's another reason I'm taking Vandy overall as well.
Yeah, I think the loser of this game will definitely not be able to make the SEC championship game, and I think they'll probably dash their hopes for making the CFP as well, because they're probably going to lose another game or two.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on number 11 BYU traveling to Iowa State, who's favored in this game by 2.5 points, and the over and under is 49.5? Do y'all see Iowa State at home being 2.5 better than an undefeated number 11 ranked BYU team?
I don't know where they be getting these spreads from, man. This is crazy. They 7-0 and Iowa 5-2. But they must know something we don't know. I guess Rocco about to get started. I guess he about to get started. But think about Iowa, they ain't running the ball. Iowa State, they ain't running the ball like that. So I'm gonna take BYU to come in their house and beat them.
Yeah, I took BYU in this game. I don't have a lot of faith in Iowa State. I think Iowa State's getting a running back today or this week. I need to go look at that and see, but they had somebody that was out that's coming back.
Yeah, they need to run because they ain't running the ball well.
So, but I think BYU beats them. I think BYU roll. I know it's hard to play up there. You can ask any University of Texas fan who's gone up there and lost numerous times. It can be, but I think BYU goes up there and covered it. When I saw this, I was all over this as soon as I saw Iowa State was the favorite. I was like, I'm on this immediate. So, yeah, BYU to me to cover. Well, to win outright.
Same for me. I'm with BYU. I know they're on a roll late in the season, somewhat middle late in the season. I'm going with BYU. I think this is a big game, like you said, Parlay Pro. The spread is crazy, and this one 7-0, and Iowa State has lost 2. I just think BYU a different team. I think they're more physical than I thought for my own seeing and where they at this year, coming into the season, they're a lot more physical than what I thought. So I definitely got them out physical Iowa State at home and get a big win to solidify themselves a couple games ahead in the Big 12 as well.
Yeah, I got BYU as well. I think this Martin kid that play running back for them, he nice, man. It ain't no other way. I think he's gonna be the best player on the field.
This was one of your picks as well, Zay. I know when we had the other day, I forget which one it was, but I know this was one of your picks as well. So
Yeah, I got
definitely.
a whole upset ticket. I took 5 underdogs. Missouri, BYU, and then we got some more coming up.
Man, I want to see somebody muddy these waters in the Big 12, man. I'm thinking Iowa State to pull the upset.
Mm,
He froze.
Jet Life got Iowa State as well.
Oh no, he gotta go back. He gotta come back in.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and move on to the next one though. What we got? Number
Illinois.
23, Illinois is at Washington.
Yeah.
Spread is 3.5 for Washington, over and under 54.5.
Man, if Illinois can play Williams like Michigan just played Williams, a controlled rush, and then have a spy on like third downs, uh, Illinois can beat them. But if they don't, I'm taking Washington at home.
I haven't really been impressed with Washington when they've played better teams. Uh, but comparing them to against Ohio State, it didn't come off real well. But I think Illinois knows that their back's against the wall. I think Illinois goes out to Washington and gets the win. I think they go out there and they get the win and just kind of move forward from there one at a time. I just haven't been real impressed. Washington's super talented. I haven't seen it come together yet.
I think it come together this weekend for the right reasons. Being at home in Seattle, they know they back against the wall. They know they still got a shot in some kind of way. I think they go out and they get the win against Illinois. This will be a big win for them as well. Having a ranked team in Illinois coming in and a ranked team alone, I think it's been a while since Washington's beaten a ranked team at home. So I think that'll be good for Washington as well. So I'm going to take Washington with that quarterback and that running back. I definitely like the way they play in that defense. I think they can get the job done at home. I'm going to go with Washington.
Yeah, I'm going Illinois, man. After that, all they got to do is squeak out with a win by 1 point, man. Then you play Rutgers, Maryland, Wisconsin, and Northwestern. You could finish your year 10-2, and they have a chance to possibly make the playoff. I don't think they will even at 10-2, especially if it's a clutter of 10-2 teams. I think that 63-10 loss to Indiana is just gonna hurt them at the end of the day. But you win this game, man, you still have your name in the hat, So I think they know that. I think they go out there and they give everything they got, and they sneak out of there with a win.
Yeah, I'm taking Washington in this game, man. I think that travel on the road in Washington, a really tough place to play. They had a nice win streak going before Ohio State broke it. I think they got another one started. I don't see Illinois winning this game. I think it's going to be close, but I think Washington is going to pull it out in the end. They may not cover that 3.5, but I think they're going to win this game. So I'm taking Washington to win this one and go ahead and eliminate Illinois from the college football playoffs. What's your thoughts on Baylor at number 21, Cincinnati, who's 6-1, undefeated in the Big 12? Can they win this game against a really, really high-powered offense from Baylor to continue to be undefeated in the Big 12? Probably one of the front runners at this point to make it to the Big 12 championship game. What's your thoughts on this game? Cincinnati favored by 3.5, and the over and under is a whopping 66.5. What's your thoughts on that game?
Damn, 66.
Yeah. Hey, it's a battle of the quarterbacks for real. Sorensby against Robertson. But we know Robertson can give the ball up, even though he throw a lot. He can throw a lot of interceptions too, man. So Sorensby only got one interception on the year, but Robertson, I believe he got 7 or 8. But I'm taking Cincy at home. That's 66.5. Like Zay said with the other game, they're expecting a barn burner. They expecting them to go out. I'm talking about a track meet. So that 66.5 is a little high to me. So I'm gonna say under.
Same for me. I'm going with Cincy in this one. I know Sawyer Robinson is, like you said, I mean, he could spin that thing, do what he do. I think this is the week where we start to see how good when it comes to a defense that he'll face when it comes to Cincinnati. I think this is a defense that flies around as well. Really haven't got to see him much, but from the highlights that I've seen, the defense is very active. And like WTP Sports Dude said, one of the teams that could definitely get in the playoff and compete in that Big 12 championship. So I think this week they solidify that with a big win over Baylor, not just some small change. They might not get the over, but they might just be the team running away with a big mauling at home against Baylor.
Go ahead. You got it.
No, I messed up the rotation. Go ahead, Sean.
No, it don't really matter to me. I got Cincinnati in this, but I'd have to probably play the over.
Ooh, the over?
Unless Cincinnati's defense is that good. This Baylor defense gave up 38 points to Auburn. Auburn can't score in a scrimmage against themselves.
Man.
Okay. They gave up 42 to TCU. They gave up 34 to a bad K-State team. They gave up 27 to Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Baylor is like Arkansas. Baylor is the Big 12 version of Arkansas in the SEC. We have to win shootouts. So unless Cincinnati's defense, I see Baylor putting up 30 easy. And as long as Cincinnati, which I think they can put up 30, there's your over. Something 38, 35, there's your over. So I wouldn't bet the over. If I wanted to just have some fun, I would take the over on a bet, but I wouldn't in real life. There's no way I'd bet that over under on that. Because you never know. I mean, you get a few turnovers, you do a back and forth. Yeah. But if I was just gonna play around, I'd say give me Cincinnati in the over.
Yeah, I think the over is actually a really attractive bet, honestly, because Baylor, they're going to score high 30s. I mean, they've won every game that they played this year, and they scored 30 plus. Just about. I think they beat. Who they? Just about. I want to say just about. And I think Cincy Sorsby gonna be able to sling the rock on them too. So I guarantee you both of these teams score plus 30. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm going Baylor though to sneak out of there with a win. I think this week you're gonna see a lot of road teams win. Last week we seen, I think, nearly every home team win. I think this is college football for you. I think you're gonna see a lot of road teams win this week.
Just to follow you up, Zay. Baylor's lowest point total in a win is 35. Baylor's lowest point total in a loss is 24.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Cincinnati
So
plays pretty good defense, man. I think Cincinnati's going to win this game. I think they're going to cover that 3.5. I think they're going to be able to slow down that Baylor offense enough to win this game. And Baylor can't stop anybody, man. So I think Cincinnati's going to be able to put up some points and win this. But I think their defense is what's going to be the surprise of the day in this game. So I got Cincinnati winning it. I don't. Are they going to win it and covering that 3.5? I don't know about covering that 3.5 though, or that over 66.5. I'm gonna leave both of them alone. Was somebody gonna say something before I went?
Nah, everybody went.
Oh, okay, cool. The last game we got on the slate before we start to talk about something else, we got number 3 Texas A&M, favored by 2.5 at number 20 LSU. The over and under is 48.5 in this game. What's your thoughts on this one? Can LSU possibly try to spoil Texas A&M run and get them their first loss of the season on the road?
I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Texas A&M gonna go in the Death Valley and beat them up. Plus that 2.5, they're gonna cover that. I don't even like how LSU playing.
I think LSU surprised us all at home. Nothing to lose. I think they get them. They have to. It's the right time for them to play spoiler. I think they definitely could get this win. For some reason, I know they've been playing not as good as we expected, hardly at all. I got LSU in the win. I'm sorry, SEC Sean. I don't know what it is about this game, but I got LSU in a win over your Aggies.
yeah, I got Texas A&M, man. LSU, like Poe said, they look terrible. They not playing good. But I like Texas A&M to you know what I mean, stay undefeated right here. I don't think this is a game that they're gonna drop right here. This is a 7:30 game.
Yep.
Yeah, the 7:30
Damn,
game.
do y'all play all y'all's games at 7:30, bro?
Yeah.
Jeez.
SEC, baby. SEC. Come on, you know.
Yeah, I
Do
don't.
the chant. Do the chant.
Nah.
I don't see. LSU is horrible, man. They're horrible. Their offense is horrible, which makes their defense look even worse than what they are. Because their defense is, at the beginning of the season was playing really, really good, but their offense is horrible, man. And it's not allowing. At this point, the defense is probably like, man, I don't even want to go out here because these dudes ain't gonna score no points. Texas A&M is going to score some points. Even though it's on the road, I just don't think LSU's offense is going to be able to do anything. And I think at this point, Brian Kelly, the people at LSU are going to probably be like, yeah, it's time for him to go because he's not going to have a winning season in the SEC, which an LSU team who doesn't do that, you got to fire your coach, man. And I think he's going to be another SEC coach that gets the axe this year. But I'm taking Texas A&M to win this one and cover that 2.5.
Well, Texas A&M hasn't won at LSU since 1994.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This A&M
That
team
mean-
different.
Hey, Sean, that means y'all been some bottom feeders, man.
No. We didn't play them. You got to remember, from 94 to 2012, we didn't play them. So it's not like we played them every year either, because we weren't in the SEC back then. So since 2018, the home team has won this game every year. It's just been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You want to watch a fun video, go look up on YouTube the stupidest game ever, and it's the 74-72 A&M LSU game that changed college football. But just go watch the guy's commentary. It's hilarious. So anyway, this is a different A&M team. Y'all remember those LSU teams in the past that were just pushing people around, physical dominant? Well, they're strength and conditioning coaches now at A&M. We're a much more physical team. There is still waiting to get clarification on the time on this game because there is some torrential weather pouring through Baton Rouge that night. Lightning all over the place. So that game could be delayed, could even be replayed on a Sunday, the way the weather's looking. So there's a chance that game gets moved up to a noon or 1, 2 o'clock kickoff just to try to get it in. So we'll know more about that if I hear something. Of course, y'all will know too. But I'll text and let y'all know. But I think A&M wins this game, and here's why. Death Valley's crazy, but Death Valley's on edge right now. If A&M goes out there and jumps up 14-0, 17-3 on them, that stadium will empty out and people will be pissed off. That'll eliminate the crowd. Now, if they keep it close, it could be a little different. I think this A&M team is too good. I think we're too balanced. LSU's offensive line is terrible. Their starting left tackle's out. They got a freshman in there. They got a freshman left guard. And against the pass rush that A&M brings, that's not a good num for Nussmeier.
Let's go.
I think A&M wins, and I think he wins. I think A&M wins probably double digits. My score prediction that I put on my other one is A&M 31-17.
You said 31-13?
17.
17. Okay.
Y'all better not give up 17 points to that terrible offense.
Just a quick question.
If we get 31, they can have 29.
Just a quick question for you, SEC Sean.
I'm not talking to you. You picked against us. You don't count no more.
No, but this is just a good question for you. Okay. Y'all busted their head last year in A&M. We know that. Now, do you think they haven't forgotten they're gonna give it up that easy in Death Valley? You think they just gonna let y'all go? And just think, y'all sent them on a streak of losses, and that tore up their playoff picture. So they could possibly do the same thing and keep this drought for y'all going. So
okay, well, let me re-ask you a question. What is the one Achilles heel of LSU's defense?
Is Meeks playing this weekend?
No, Weeks he's doubtful.
Weeks.
And they just had a safety. They just had a safety enter the transfer portal.
I'm still taking LSU.
Their biggest problem on defense is a mobile quarterback. We have one who torched them last year. But we have much better weapons on the outside this year.
Yeah.
That's the difference. They can't load the box to stop the run, which they could last year, and they still couldn't stop the quarterback run. They have to respect the outside now. So now that's going to – I think A&M's too physical, and I think A&M covers, like I said, 31-17.
Yeah, that Carver cat's special.
Yeah. Craver, yeah.
Craver.
Yeah.
Craver, Concepcion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when they travel to Austin, you're going to see a lot of this. you know how the DBs do when they lock somebody out.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of that.
By the time we come down to Austin, y'all may have already quit.
You might have already quit.
Y'all without your best safety. Speaking of which, that's my upset team of the week. Mississippi State beating Texas.
Yep, I got that on the ticket.
Yep. And I got Arkansas beating Auburn.
Yeah, you said that on the pick, Zay.
Yeah, I got Mississippi State beating Texas at home.
Yep.
It's possible. Definitely possible. Definitely possible. Let me ask you this, because I ain't 100% sure how this 12-team playoff thing goes. I know that the conference champions don't get the first 4 slots. But if a conference champion is ranked outside of the top 11, do they still get in?
Yes.
All conference champions get in, regardless.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
conference champions, 4 conference champions, and the group of 5 or group of 6, whatever you want to call it. The winner of that are so you have 5 locked places and 7 at large.
Wow. Okay.
So the way it's going to go down is if that happens, the team that lost that's probably already in the top 11, do they still make the playoffs? That's where you start seeing bids being taken. You know, like Notre Dame or such and such. You know, it just depends on who that team is.
It's just like in the conference in the basketball tournament when you get these smaller conferences and the 1 seed is the only bid and they get beat in the conference. There's a bid stealer, and that's the ACC and the Big 12 are the bid stealers this year.
That's gonna be interesting, man. After this thing all plays out, man, because there's a whole bunch of scenarios that could possibly have us like missing out on some teams that could possibly get in there. Because, say for instance, like what Van Duze just said, you got conference championship game, and you got a team who's ranked outside of the top 12 playing against a team that's inside the top 12 in the conference championship game. The outside team wins. Do you punish the team that's inside the top 11? You can't, right? Because they playing in the conference championship game. Much like they didn't punish Texas for losing last year. They didn't punish who played in the conference championship game in the Big Ten last year? It was Oregon and Penn State. They didn't punish Penn State. Will they have to punish that team for losing? Well, they did punish Miami didn't make their conference championship game, did they?
The difference is you have to look at, okay, so let's say it's a number 3 ranked Texas A&M, let's just say, and say they're playing an or a 24th ranked Vanderbilt in the conference championship game, right? If Vanderbilt beats A&M, they're not going to eliminate A&M from the playoff because they're not going to drop them below 12. But now, if you've got like an 11 seed, number 11 in the playoff ranking, and a number 22 seed, and the 22 beats the 11, then yeah, they may just swap positions, and the 22 goes in and the 11's out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see that in the Big 12. I think BYU won't get no higher than maybe 8 or 9, and then if Texas Tech win out and they beat them, I think you'll see just the switching of them. I think Texas Tech might be on the outside looking in, but they just gonna switch them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, my bad.
We'll have to see what it looks like.
They
Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up?
Man, I'm shocked the SEC kicked the fire to ref today.
Yeah, that was.
They fired the ref.
Yeah, and you know who you let me put this in your mind. Go back to 2019, Fiesta Bowl. It was Clemson and Ohio State, and there was a pass that was called incomplete, but it really was a fumble, and it turned the whole tide of that game. That ref made a call in the game this past week with Georgia, the Georgia Ole Miss game, and the SEC fired him.
Hey, Sean, I put that same video in the chat a couple months ago, and I told them we lost that game because of that call, and we would have won the national. Yeah, we would have won the national championship that year.
Ken Williamson, I think was his name.
You get him out of here, man. He cost me a whole chip.
Hey, you know what's going on with this gambling stuff? You know what I mean? Hey,
it's getting crazy, man. Any thoughts on the NBA? Have anybody checked out any of the NBA season so far?
I I don't even give the NBA my energy right now because I'm still in football mode. I don't want to. I ain't.
I look at the
I'm going back and forth between this Thursday night football game and the Thunder and the Pacers. I
Yeah,
got Shea on my ticket with 25 plus. He had 10 in the first quarter. I'm looking real good.
yeah.
yeah.
I'm
But I don't give him my energy like that.
I'm with Far. I'm with Poe up there. I look at the scores in the morning. I may look at some stats. Like I looked and saw what Cooper Flag did. I shouldn't have, but I did. I'll look at stuff, but I'm not going to jump off here and race out there and watch a basketball game. It's just not what I'm going to go find me a football game to watch or something.
Got you. No, I had a chance to get that Dallas San Antonio game. Harper is going to be special. Wembanyama, man, I think we just seeing a athletically, something special, man, in what he brings to the table. He definitely went
healthy.
and did some work. That's one thing I could say.
Hey, Moss.
Got to stay healthy. He can't. That's the problem with him right now.
Hey, yes. Moss.
He
the best player in the league. It's not even close.
After last night, man, that
one game.
I'm gonna just say this.
I seen enough. I seen enough last year. Now it's just like he made Anthony Davis look like a high school player.
He did. He dunked on him.
Did you see the baseline reverse?
Yeah,
bro. I watched the whole game, bro. He's the best player in the league.
Yeah, when he got the baseline reverse, I was done. 7 feet. That's a freak. Athletic. He went and got his muscle in.
Man, he passed 7 foot.
Yeah,
he's 7'5".
Yeah, Deuce. I told you what Deuce said when I seen the highlights. He said he growing every day. He even grew on this highlight. I was like, man, man, come on.
Hey, Doug Jones said, "What's the lock of the week in college football against the spread?"
I said BYU or Alabama.
Make sure we hit the disclaimer in there for Mr. Doug Jones too.
He's a buddy of mine. He ain't. Yeah. He's a degenerate just like me. He gambling like crazy, so he's good.
Oh yeah, Doug. After this, you need to pull up the Wednesday show, man.
Yeah. Doug on Wednesday. They do a locks and sleepers, and they don't ever invite me to that because they don't want.
I went with that Virginia and North Carolina.
Hey, you'll get an invite. You want part of that show?
I'll jump on it with you. Trust me.
It was fun, man. It was a good show the other day, man. Appreciate y'all having me as well, fellas.
But those would be my two. If you made me put a lock to my head, I'd put a lock with BYU or Alabama.
Hey, we really be trying to keep the time down, but I'll let you fill in for me next week.
Just let me know. I got you.
The question is he a Texas A&M fan like you, SEC, Sean?
No.
Who's his team?
He's not.
Hey, man, what's up? What y'all think about this this Terry Rozier, Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups?
Dude, what in the world?
I don't know, man.
I was sitting there today, my notifications, breaking news, ESPN, and I'm like, what's going on? Oh, okay, hold on a second.
Hey, they start playing Terry Rozier's clips, man. I was like, oh, yeah, he guilty.
Yeah.
They start putting, what you mean? Like he was point shaving?
Man, he was point shaving like a mug, man.
They're giving away the things, man.
Something about people put all kinds of money started coming in on one game in 2023 where money just started coming in on under the point, under the rebounds, under the assists, and then he checked himself out in the second quarter with a foot injury. So he missed also everybody that knew he was going to check out of the game, put money on the unders.
Yeah. See, I posted something that Porter said when he was getting the interview.
Yeah.
I posted something in the chat when he said that. He's like, man, he said he didn't say it was going to be easy to do, but he said if your boys want to get rich, you know what I mean? But that's suspicious, man. FBI gonna be all over that now.
Yeah,
suspicious
man.
Stuff. They said Chauncey Billups had this thing where he can see through the cards.
Wow.
Yeah, he can see through the cards and what you have in your hand.
That's
What?
crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That
yeah,
sound
Texas
like
Blue,
next
you got
level.
bread. Why are you
This,
doing stupid crap like that? Don't they got bread?
this,
yeah. I thought he did. I think he got the gambling problem doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he was working for the mob. They was doing the mob stuff.
well,
Oh wow.
what it's going to
Giving,
do is just going to change sports betting to where prop bets are going to go away.
It's gonna get crazy, man.
They're just going to leave it with just back to spreads, over unders. They'll take the props away if they have to.
yeah, like oh
Yeah,
man,
I think certain props will go away for sure.
Right.
I
I'm
don't,
not
I
saying
don't,
all, but like you'll be able to probably bet on, stuff game wise, like who's going to make the first basket or whatever, things like that. But you might lose the player prop over and under stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
What's
hit
your
you the link,
thoughts?
Doug, when it comes up.
Yeah.
Sorry, he was in the chat.
No, you okay? What's your thoughts on college athletes being able to now gamble on professional sports?
they can't stop it though. I'm saying like they had to do something, man.
I mean, I don't think you can stop it, but now it's just going to be a matter of who's going to be the first to break it and go bet on their own game.
Yeah, like you remember what's her name? This happened a long time ago. You remember the movie Blue Chips?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the dude when they found out dude was point shaving for them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Yep.
I was like, oh man.
It's crazy, man. Just
I
work.
I think people gonna run into money problems in college with this now, man. I
Me
think they
too.
about to, the addiction gonna get real for some of these young kids.
Yeah.
Cause the adrenaline of gambling, bro. If you can't handle it for real, it's an easy thing to get sucked up into, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you get your taste of that first win.
Yeah, that's what you know what I mean.
Get that
And they
little
playing
taste.
they playing with thousands of dollars too, so that
Yeah.
win might be a little different.
Right.
It might be 10, 15, 20, $30,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You see how Floyd was playing with that money like that. You know what I mean? Floyd playing with that money like that, doing all them crazy bets. Yeah,
Right.
oh, man.
Yeah.
And
I
to
don't
answer
think
your
it's a good
question,
idea.
Robert, to answer your question, that Doug Jones in the chat is a UT guy.
Is a UT guy?
Yeah.
How come UT guy?
Why you say it like that, SEC Sean? Why you put your head down? What's wrong? You all right?
Ah,
Man,
that's
I
right.
don't deal with them. I don't deal with them. Dang. Them
Hey, we're gonna have
Texas
to
people.
clip that. We're gonna have to clip that, Zay. You see how he just said it and then put his head down?
Yeah, because it's disappointing.
No, I feel you, man. I feel you.
It's disappointing, man. I can't believe that I'd be able to call that dude a friend of mine, and yet, man, come on.
I mean, to be honest, like being a Texas football fan for any team in Texas is disappointing.
Yeah,
But
here
you know,
lately it has been.
To see how many House State friends I got, man. It's crazy.
we ain't the disappointing ones though, Poe. You is.
I
I don't know how you grew up rooting for Michigan.
Man, go blue. Go
Hey,
blue.
bro, less than 2 miles from the stadium. He growing up like in Michigan. What you
Hey,
talking about?
and then used to sell Coca-Cola inside the stadium. You know?
Hey, we need our back taxes back, man. You ain't pay no taxes on that, man.
You know what I mean?
The Chargers out here in these throwback LaDainian Tomlinson uniforms, they up 7-0 as they are about to take the field late in the first quarter before the second quarter starts 7-0.
What they got the powder blues on?
Nah, they got them throwback navy blues with the thunderbolts on them.
Oh, that's that Natron means.
Oh, the Natron. Ooh, I forgot Natron before LaDainian. My bad. Good looking out on that one. Huh? Yeah, they throwing them on. They got them. I'm gonna call them the mean beans then. But
yeah, I picked up that tight end. He scored a touchdown.
Yeah, I think
I got to buy this week.
Yeah, me too.
I needed to buy, man, because I don't have no running back, man. And Montgomery is on a bye week too. I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? I don't have no running back.
Hey, you can have this Chase Brown dude from the bingo.
Oh, you don't check your trades, man.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I denied that one trade. You try to get your boy.
Listen, take Chase Brown this week. We're gonna get another 100. You see what he got last week? He had over 100 last week, and I think a touchdown. Believe a touchdown.
Listen, y'all. That's why all them dudes in our locker room got cussed out. Every defensive player in our locker room got cussed out. Y'all was the 32nd ranked Russian offense, and that was running the ball.
Yeah,
and I was there. I was there in the flesh, pissed off. Like
I won't lie, man. I was honestly surprised at how our offense was able to run for real, but I knew they was gonna try to run. But it's just how that goes, division game, rivalry type of thing.
Now Logan Wilson asked for a trade.
Who did?
Logan Wilson.
Yep, their linebacker, their captain.
Yep. Hey. He asked for a trade today.
Yeah, I asked to get the hell out too.
I would too.
Now they playing them young boys now. They playing the young boys, they said.
They don't want to invest into the defense though.
Or O-line.
One thing I noticed, it seemed like they try to they don't want to invest, like you said, they don't invest in that defense when they need to. And they let those players play out. And then what happens is an injury comes into play and that player is gone, like a Logan Wilson to be gone when they should. You know how it go. It's just that organization is weird as shit. Weird to me, man. Just weird to me, man.
I need to get something for y'all's pass rusher then.
Hendrickson going after this season.
Nah, I'm saying to trade him. He was the sack leader last year. He come with a healthy price tag. Y'all can get somebody from him.
Man, we need a pass rusher so bad.
And what's they do too? The Commanders, they need a pass rusher bad.
Because I think with Hendrickson and Cam Taylor-Britt, I mean, I know what they bring to the table, how good of players they are, especially Hendrickson, sack leader and all. I just think, it's just that time. Like you said, they letting them young boys play, and we looked good last week, even though we got 30 points put on us. I mean, I like the way the defense is moving and at least keeping us in the game, and they constantly fighting. So,
Parlay Paul, y'all got a little brother this week. What y'all looking like?
Hey, we're gonna have to play. I like little brother's quarterback, man. I like Aiden Childs. I like him, but we're gonna have to play him like we did Williams, a control rush and make him throw the rock. I don't think he could throw like Williams can, but make him throw the rock, and then we're gonna run the ball because they can't stop the run. We're gonna run that rock.
And Mossberg, y'all got a bye this week?
We got the Jets, I believe, this week.
No,
I'm talking about the Bengals. I'm talking about
man, he all the way he put the Seminoles on the shelf.
Listen, Zay, you already know what it is, man. I put them on the shelf. I put them on my notifications. You heard it here. Seminole Nation, Mossberg put y'all on notifications.
Man, what happened to all the chop stuff in the chat?
Listen, man. I'm having a long season. I'm just hoping we can make it bowl eligible. I'm looking at Ohio State.
Nah, they ain't good enough though. Yeah, nah.
Bowl eligible ain't good enough for that program.
From going undefeated to winning 2 games, and you just want to make a bowl game now?
I got to wear Ohio State shirt if we don't get a bowl.
Oh yeah.
So you already know we got to get bowl eligible at least. But now for me, honestly, I think Mike Norvell's time is up, man. As much as I spoke about the Seminoles earlier in the season, I think when you go through starting off, like I said, you start off on a high note, and then it's just everything else is just mediocre them next few games, and then you're not ready for these games. You're not prepared. No function, no identity. Gus Malzahn might be the coach next year. I don't know. That's a question that's going to be determined
You see
this
this?
offseason in Doak Campbell.
This is exactly what it is.
Yeah. Look, I went on a recruit visit this during the season of that 3-loss streak.
Yeah, we seen your short. I seen it. I seen it. You might as well just switch over, dog. I don't even know why you waiting.
It can't happen. It can't happen.
You see what Jet Life said. You see what Jet Life said.
I'm staying with Florida State, man. You know,
All I know is that tree out there in Stanford must have been pretty hard because it stopped all that chopping.
Man, it did. Dude had 90 yards passing.
Right.
I was like, man.
Which was still, I think, more than Arch Manning, too.
See?
See, y'all, that man.
Hey, only difference is we won.
Y'all got the win.
Beating Kentucky in overtime ain't no win.
Hey, listen.
Come on now.
He can throw for 50 as long as it's a win in the win column. That's all that matters to me.
Man, my dude Mark Howell had this on his parlay. He like, man, y'all think this is a good bet? He had Kentucky beating Tennessee. I was like, nah, that ain't no good bet, bro.
That ain't happening.
Hey, now hold up though. Kentucky gets somebody every year, bro.
Yeah, but they ain't getting Tennessee.
It ain't getting Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, it's a whole bunch of upsets you can go with though this week. Houston over Arizona State. Who else?
Yeah, that one shocked me when I watched the show Wednesday. That one shocked me that you went with that one. I'm not gonna lie, that one took me back. I didn't expect that from you.
I still got Arizona State to win the Big 12. I wasn't surprised by that because, like he said, the Arizona State didn't play as good as, you know, with a backup quarterback for the opposing team last week. You thought they would have played better. So I mean, that's a good. I wasn't shocked at the pick for real, because if they don't come out in that first quarter and play, Arizona State could be down early, quick. That's the thing.
I can't get that 42-10 loss to Utah out my head with Arizona State.
I feel you.
Yeah, Doug said everybody wins a close game at Kentucky. Georgia last year had a time.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
So
And they end up popping Ole Miss.
They beat Ole Miss at Ole Miss though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kentucky's gonna get a win. I just don't know where it's coming. I don't see it at Tennessee, but they'll probably be either Auburn or Florida. Probably about the last two chances, because then they got Vanderbilt and Louisville to close it out.
I don't know. You said they at Vandy?
Yeah, they're at Vandy and then at Louisville.
Why not give Pavia a run for his money?
I don't see it.
Nah.
Zay, on Monday, we was talking about that Georgia Tech-Georgia game. Why is it in Atlanta? Remember?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech sold the rights to the game. It was supposed to be at Georgia Tech, and they sold the rights to get the $2 million to play it in Atlanta.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that they still close to home, so I mean, yeah, I would sell it for $2 million too.
Right, but that's why it's not on campus.
What they played in the Mercedes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a campus game, home and home.
Yeah.
But I guess Mercedes or somebody came and said, "Hey, can we move this game since Georgia Tech's looking good? Georgia's looking good. Can we move it here?" And Georgia Tech said $2 million, and they said, "Here you go. We're playing in Atlanta now." Which, I mean, Georgia Tech's in Atlanta, so it doesn't really matter to them. But like they say on the podcast, the Georgia that Mercedes-Benz Stadium is a second home for Georgia.
Man, you don't think Georgia Tech losing money by making that deal though?
I don't, because they did that, but they'll also probably get portions of something else out of it too. And it can seat a lot more than Georgia Tech's stadium can. So if they get even 10% of the gate, they're going to make more. $2 million plus 10% of the gate.
Yeah.
But what about concession money and all that?
Yeah.
Normally, concession money goes to the stadium.
I think it'll be an overall.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to calculate like what they would make in concession if they had it at they field.
Well, you'd have to take in how many seats would they sell too. I mean, you're taking about half the stadium now. You're only putting about 30,000 in the stadium at Georgia Tech. So the tickets are going to be less. There's going to be less money coming in on the tickets. Yeah, you'll make up some money in the concessions, but if they charge more for the game to be at Mercedes-Benz and you can get 30,000 more people, so I don't know.
Shit, that concession, them $10 beers and $5 hot dogs, they ain't giving that up.
Man,
I know Mercedes-Benz ain't giving that up, man.
Yeah, I've heard 2 million. I'll try to dig in and see if I can find the exact number it was. It might have been more than 2. It could have been more 4 or 5 range. That's just what I was hearing was 2 million. But that's the reason I wanted to clear. We talked about it on Monday's show as to why they were playing there, and that's why.
That's pretty interesting, man, because I'm thinking to myself, I got a chance to win the ACC. I got a chance to make the college football playoffs, and I'm going to go and take the game away from my home stadium against Georgia. When I got a chance to have all of that on the table, I'd rather play in my home stadium than hell with that money.
Yeah, but that Georgia game's not conference, so it doesn't affect them for the ACC.
Yeah, I know. They ain't going to affect them for the ACC. They can still win that and get in, but still, I'm like, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to risk it, man. Because if they drop one in the ACC and drop Georgia, then what's their chances of making it to the college football playoffs? Unless they win the ACC, I mean, I don't know, man. I think I would have rather been at home.
I think they losing money doing that, man. It ain't no way they making more money. They getting more money than they would in their own stadium. I know for a fact. Because I'm just thinking, like, bro, you said they got 30,000 seats.
I don't even know if I just threw out a number at that point, to be honest with you. I'd have to look.
I mean, that sounds a little low. It's probably like 60, maybe 50 somewhere. But even at 30,000, $100 a ticket, that's $3 million right there.
Well, you know they ain't gonna make that deal if they losing money, man. They ain't making that deal. I mean, if they losing 50 cents, yeah, they make the deal. But if they ain't gonna take that deal, if they losing millions, even hundreds of thousands, I don't think they make that deal unless it's going to compensate them well in the way it would if they played the game at home. I mean, would you? None of us would, right?
You gotta love the Google. Georgia Tech made $10 million to move its game from Georgia to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in 2025.
Now that's more like it. Now that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now that sounds about right. Yeah.
You still not moving to Robert?
He said, I'm
not
gone.
if I got a chance to make the college football playoffs. I want to be on my home field.
That $10 million bought you like a whole new half a roster next year.
Yeah, I'm taking that 10 million every trip.
You and me both. Hey, I'm on it. I'm hitting. I'm going at the portal right now.
Well, how much can I make if I make the college football playoffs? Can I make it up there? Especially if I win a game. Especially if I get a home game.
But if you feel confident enough in your team, you take the $10 million and then still go to the playoff and now get more.
Yeah, that's true. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't think nobody want to go play Georgia in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, bro. They own that. They own that damn stadium.
That's what I was saying, man. Yep. That's exactly what I was saying.
That's exactly.
You know, and then Jet Life was like, Mercedes-Benz is downtown Atlanta. That's Georgia Tech. Whoop. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't care. I don't care where that stadium at. That's Georgia Stadium.
Yeah. They play fast on that joint.
They play fast on that joint, man.
Man.
Sure.
All right, I'm about to get out here and watch some of this football game, man.
Yeah, I'm going to get out too, man. I appreciate you joining tonight.
I'm watching South Alabama, Georgia State. I got them on the ticket too.
Yeah, what's up in that game? I got them on one of mine.
Yeah, South Alabama. I took the 6.5. They up 14. about the score.
Okay, good. I had them. I didn't know much. I mean, I figured they were better than Georgia State. I put them on a money line, but they're on a parlay with about 14 other teams.
You know, they both 1-6, but South Alabama been playing teams tough for real.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I looked at when I took it. So, yeah.
How tough could it be if you 1-6?
I'm saying they lost like 4 games by 1 score or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess those other teams is 1-6 too that they lost to.
I'm saying, like, if you think about it, though, they could easily be 5-2.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like Arkansas. Look at Arkansas. They've lost like 6 games by combined like 13 points.
Man.
You know, we seen something like this with Kansas last year, where they lost a lot of close games. They could have easily been a whole different team last year if they just would have pulled out some of them games.
So we'll just throwing it out there for everybody bounces. I'm gonna be over at Moss knows where I'm going on Saturday. I'll be out at my barbecue spot there, Hanks on Clintonville.
I'm gonna promise you this, man. If I don't gotta work, because I gotta work tomorrow night, graveyard, 8 to 7 in the a.m.
What time?
I don't get called in to work Saturday. Hit me up. I'm there with you, man.
Moss, anytime you say that, I know you getting called in to work.
Yeah.
Nah, because I just I'll shoot
He calling them to tell them, call me in the work.
What time you gonna be at Hanks?
We're gonna get there about 6:30ish. We're gonna watch the A&M game up there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the game up there. We got some buddies of mine. One of the guys that I know from up here, he's gonna be there. We're gonna do a little birthday party thing up there, watch a little football, drink a little beer.
Okay.
So, yeah, Hanks, Texas. And if you're ever looking for good barbecue, that's the best barbecue in Ohio. You won't find better.
They're better than Ray's.
Blows it out. It's Texas. The dude's from Texas.
Man, Texas ain't got the best barbecue, man.
You out your mind.
I watch a guy named Les Barbecue down in Texas, and I
ain't no barbecue in so long. I'm cool.
It's good too. You got good greens. You got good greens.
We gotta get Poe and Rob some smoked broccoli, man.
And listen, nothing else has ever touched it but vegetables.
Man.
Yeah, so that's where I'll be Saturday. Just if y'all ain't doing nothing, want to pop by, we'll be there.
Cool. Doug, I wonder what Doug's saying about Major Applewhite, man.
I don't. Who knows? I told you he loves that burnt orange color. That dude. Anybody that's ever come out of that program, Major Applewhite, terrible.
Hey, that's a Hall of Fame name.
Man.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
it's a Hall of Fame name.
You know who that is?
I mean,
Major Applewhite was a dude, bro.
He was all right.
Ain't he an offensive coordinator? He ain't no offensive coordinator no more.
Oh, he's the head coach at South Alabama.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, man, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Then, yeah.
I guess it ain't translate to coaching. He 1-6.
But wasn't Applewhite under Herman on the University of Houston staff too?
Yeah.
I thought he was. I thought he was the OC at the University of Houston when Tom Herman was there.
He was at Alabama too. For Saban.
They fired your boy Trent Dilfer.
Yeah. A lot of coaches finna get fired. I'm gonna tell you right now, if LSU fires Brian Kelly, I bet he winds up at Penn State.
Nah.
I bet right now he winds up at Penn State.
Nah, that ain't the type of program he want.
Yeah, they keep coming out with this stuff that Elko's going to go to Penn State because he's from up that north area. I said Elko ain't leaving A&M. A&M can pay a lot more than Penn State can.
People going to be hesitant to
Penn
leave.
State's a better job right now than A&M is.
I don't know, man, because
I do. Recruiting
Penn State, you saying that, man, these Big Ten schools got money, man. They got money.
I don't doubt they have money. I just know we have money too. I think we can outbid Penn State to keep an Elko there.
Elko ain't one of these dudes, though. He ain't that guy. He
I
is
don't
not
think so
that.
either. He loves
Yeah,
it.
I seen him blow games for y'all last year.
Yeah. A lot of that was the offense.
And a lot of that was coaching decisions too. Me and Rob was talking about the one game. Marcel Reed came in and he torched somebody. Y'all
LSU.
beat him. Then the next game, he sat him down. I'm like, what is he doing? You supposed to leave that dude in.
That was Colin Klein. That was
And
the OC made that call.
Penn State
Man,
about
he
to
the head coach. It fall on your lap.
Penn
He
You
State
the
about to
look.
head
get
coach.
Miami Dolphins coach.
What's that, Puff?
Penn State about to get Miami Dolphins coach because he about to get fired.
I don't know if I'd want him.
Hey man, listen, he can go. I'll tell you right now, if Steve Sarkisian wanted the offensive coordinator, I would go get him. I mean, I know he want to be a head coach somewhere, and he's head coach material. But if he just wanted to call plays, and Steve Sarkisian was willing to hand over the Ram, which we know he's not, I would definitely go get Miami Dolphins coach.
He under that Sean McVay umbrella, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Them dudes
Some
be.
dudes ain't meant to just be head coaches for
I
real.
know them
Yeah.
I
dudes.
think I think he can coach that offense though for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the money, and thinking they can do it, but you still gotta say something to the defensive coordinator and everything now and then, because he just focused on that offense, and he got playmakers out there, but I'm saying they just can't get it done.
All right, well, y'all ready to roll out?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank everybody for tuning in, man. Y'all know what it is. You know, we'll be back on Saturday morning at 8:00. What's that show called?
Zay ate good. He in a comatose over there. What you eat, Zay? You was eating stuffed enough today. What you go to KT's? What you
Man,
eat?
I had a loaded baked potato with steak and shrimp in it, man. It's
Oh yeah, there it
crazy, bro. It was crazy.
And the wife cooked up a pot of chicken and dumplings tonight.
Man, hey, if everything was one pan, so we just took some butter and some heavy whipping cream and made a sauce out of the drippings. Oh my God. I was in heaven.
Yeah.
over there. Big back activity for real, Zay.
Hey, I can't even get out the bed, man. I'm telling you, it's over for me.
You ain't got to get out the bed. You ain't coming to work.
That is for sure. You feel me?
All right, y'all. I'm out of here,
All right,
man.
I'm out.
I'm not too, man. All right, y'all be good,
Right.
man.
Peace.
Bye. Peace.
There we go.